Today we're going to be going over two of the most powerful apps that you can use to your advantage to really get ahead in your dropshipping business. Not just that, but they also help you stay ahead of everybody else. These two apps, when combined together, really help you out in finding some of the best products that you can use to dropship. And they really do both streamline the entire dropshipping process for you to be able to import your products all the way to fulfilling your orders. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with dropship.io. Now, I'm pretty sure that if you're on TikTok, or if you were on TikTok at one point, you came across dropship.io. Their page is huge. They have tons of views on all of their videos, and they're always promoting their apps, specifically to e-commerce and dropshipping sellers. And for good reason. Their app has some pretty good benefits to it. So let's go ahead and get started with it. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the dropship.io website, simple dropship.io, and then we're going to go ahead and start a free trial. Now, there are going to be 3 different levels for the trials, and really you can go ahead with the basic. Even though the standard is recommended, you can start off with the basic, test out the waters. If it's something that you like, then you can go ahead and either upgrade or just simply pay for the subscription for the basic. But right now we're going to be taking advantage of the free 7-day trial. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the standard. Now we are going to have to sign up for this. We are going to have to go ahead and put in our credit card details. But if you're not fully satisfied with the app, then if you cancel within the 7 days, you won't be charged. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, after we sign up, we are going to get this extra little upsell that's going to ask us if we want an e-commerce expert to be able to pretty much create a dropshipping store for us. And it's about $50. Now, you can do this if you want, but really it's not necessary, because later on I am going to show you another way that you can create a completely fully built converting Shopify store in just minutes. So let's go ahead and continue. So we don't really need this right now, so let's just go ahead and skip offer. Yep, I'm sure I want to skip it. And that's pretty much it. Now we're good to go. So we can go ahead and go to the dashboard. And now we can go ahead and connect our store if we choose to. I'm not going to do this just yet, but we can do that by simply connecting it to our Shopify store, or even use an AI generated store. Now I'm going to go ahead and cancel this for now and exit out of this. And now this is everything that we're going to have access to. So we have tons of different tools. We have an ad library, an ad spot, a product database, a sales tracker, and competitor research. And we also have this portfolio here where you're going to be getting winning products on a weekly basis. So every single week, you're going to be getting brand new products to dropship. Now let's go ahead and start off with our dashboard. So on here, we're going to have our tutorial, which is something that you can go ahead and watch if you choose to, or you can just continue checking out the different videos on our AutoDS channel. But besides that, we have a browse our tools section where it's going to have a few of the different tools that they offer. So they have their ad spot, which is essentially their library with all of the different Facebook ads. They also have the product database, where you're going to have access to all of the different winning and trending dropshipping products that Dropship.io has to offer. A sales tracker, which really is going to be keeping track of certain stores that you choose, and it's also going to allow you to see how their sales are going. Now, these are estimated. They're not going to be hard numbers, but they're pretty close. Now, that's not only going to be for stores, but it's also going to be for individual products. Besides that, we have our competitor research, where you can go ahead and just look up all of the different competitors and see what they're doing to see if you're doing anything different, or if you can take any of their strategies and apply them to your store. And then the portfolio we already mentioned, so we don't have to go ahead with that. So let's go ahead and try out the ad spot first. So we can go ahead and click on there, or we can simply click on the ad spot on the left-hand side. So all of the ads that you see here are going to be ads that are running currently on Facebook. So let's go ahead and check one of them out really fast. So let's check out this one right here, RS Latam, or LATAM. I can never pronounce that. I know it stands for Latin America, but I've never actually been able to pronounce it. LATAM. Let's go with LATAM. Or you know what? Forget it. RS Latin America. So you have a bit of the information on here. You have the ad itself, so you can go ahead and play it. You can see what they're doing on here directly on this page. And then you can see the website and the CTA, or in this case, the Shop Now button. You also have access to how many comments, shares, and views this ad has, but you can't click into them. But if we go ahead and scroll up a little bit, you're going to have this little Facebook Insights option. So let's go ahead and click on that. And then once you click into it, then you are going to have a bit more information on the ad itself and how it's been doing, or how it's been performing. So for one, you have the ad timeline. Here it tells you when it was created, when it was discovered, or when Dropship.io discovered it, and the last time it was seen. So in this case, we have it was created on the 24th, Dropship.io picked it up on the 25th, and the last time it was active, or the last time it was running, was also on the 25th. Besides that, up here, we also have a bit more information. This is actually pretty cool because it's pretty informative. It's not a lot of information that we can use, but it is something that we can start to research a little bit. So check this out. It gives us the domain, which is the website. It gives us the store creation date, which this is actually pretty cool because it lets us know how long the store has been live. It'll let you know whether this is a brand new store or a store that's been potentially converting for years on end. This one seems to be a store that has been converting for quite a few years, especially since it's been running since 2021. Now, you also get access to advertiser ads found. So how many ads this advertiser is running. We can go ahead and click on view. And then on here, we can see all of the other ads that this advertiser is running. Now, it's not going to be directly with the same exact product. If they have multiple products, then you're going to see all of them here. Now, on this same tab, though, you can go ahead and click on products, and then you'll be able to see all of the different products that are being sold. So you can go ahead and see the products, and you're even able to import them. Now, let's go ahead and click on view details on one of these really fast. And then when you click on the product itself, you can see an engagement calendar. So the ad engagement, how has this ad been doing? Here we can see that it hasn't been doing too well. It seems to kind of just be going down. There's probably not a good creative. Maybe they just didn't target the right audience. Who knows? But overall, the ad engagement for this one is not very good. But if we scroll down, we can get a bit more information on it, like the landing pages where it's taking you to. So this particular product or this particular ad that's running on this variation of the product is taking you to this website over here. What types of ads there are. As you can see, it has video, photo, and carousel ads. This one does not have any photo. It does have, though, video and carousel. And then the ad creation date. And then just a few more ads under it. So that's pretty cool because it gives you a bit of extra information. Let's go ahead and go back to the previous page we were on. All right, so under the ad insights. Now, after this, we have the provider. So where is this taking you to? Where is this product being sold? In this case, it's Shopify. If it was eBay, it would show you eBay, WooCommerce, Wix, and so on. It also tells you how many products the store has. So you can also go back to the product section that I showed you earlier directly through this one over here. And store apps. So if we go ahead and click on store apps, we can see the different types of apps that this store could be using. So it's currently using Buddha Mega Menu and Navigation, Upselliondola. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Appicon, Back in Stock, eComposer, and a bunch of others. So we can go ahead and back out of that. And that's pretty much it for the ad spot page and what it can give you. Of course, if you go back to the ad spot page, we'll be able to see all of the different ads that are running again. And if we click into any one of them, we'll be able to see the same exact information. But then we also have a quick search bar. This is pretty cool because it does give you a couple of different options. So it gives you which ones are dropshipping ads. So which ones are, I guess, proven to be dropshipping ads. Which ones are best performers. So which ads are performing the best, which ones are actually converting, and which ones are getting clicks. Here we can see that Mr. Gordon Ramsay definitely has one of the best ads out there. But of course, it's Gordon Ramsay. He's selling the Hexclad. I really want this set, by the way. Like, this is one that I've been looking at for quite a while, but it's pretty pricey. But this isn't necessarily dropshipped. So that's why you see it on this section. You're not necessarily looking specifically for dropshipping ads, but you're looking for ads in this section that are converting and are doing really well. Again, it's not always going to be dropshipping ads. And then we have weekly winners. So which ads have been performing the best in the past week? Now let's move over to the fun part and let's go to the product database. This is what everyone's been waiting for, right? So here we can see what products are currently trending and which ones have been selling the most. Now currently it's displaying 50 out of 1,044. So it has a good amount of different products, but it could be a little bit more. Now, if we want to search for a few different ads, we can simply just go ahead and click on the filters over here, and we can narrow it down by any one of these different filters, like let's say a minimum or a maximum price of what the product is or what the product is selling for, how many sales it's making, what the monthly revenue the store is making or the product is making, how many products the store has, so whether it's a one-store product or a general store with tons of different products, how many product images it has, and how many varieties each product has. So these we don't really need too much. The only ones that I would really use from here could potentially be the pricing and the monthly sales along with the monthly revenue. And you also have a category section so you can narrow down also based on the niche. So let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit because right now we're not going to be using these filters, so we can minimize that. And then once we look down here, we can start to see all of the different products that Dropship.io is recommending to us. So to start, let's go ahead and look at the Boom 3 Smart Projector. So I've seen tons of different projectors on TikTok. I've seen tons of different projectors on Facebook, Instagram. There's ads everywhere. These are trending all over the place. So here we can see that for this Zen Boom 3 smart projector, the links are going to be on AliExpress along with AutoDS. And if we look over here, we can see that the price tag for it is currently selling for $260 with an average of about 41 monthly sales, giving a total revenue of just about $10,659. So this seems to be a pretty good product. And then if we click on these three little dots over here, we have a couple of other options. So we have the option to find competitors. So find other people that are selling this same product. We have the option to start tracking the product so we can keep track of its metrics. If sales go up, we'll be notified. If sales go down, we'll be notified as well. We can go ahead and track the store itself as well. So if we're looking at a particular store that's selling this product and we want to know if that store is going up in revenue for this particular product, then we'll be able to be notified on that. And then we can go ahead and import it to our Shopify store directly, or we can import it to AutoDS. So import to Shopify will take it directly to our Shopify store. Importing it to AutoDS will import it to AutoDS, where then we can go ahead and import it to wherever it is that we're dropshipping, whether that be on Shopify, eBay, Amazon, all three, or just a few of them. Now we can also go ahead and expand this over here, and we can see the average daily revenue. So on average, every single day, this product is making about $327 in sales. So we can see that this was last updated about 7 hours ago, or just about 8 hours ago. So this can go up or it can go down. But if we're looking at the graph down here, we can see that every once in a while it's gotten about $519 in sales, 200. It peaked at 1,039 for February 14th. So I guess this is something that a lot of people started buying on the day of Valentine's Day for some reason. And we can see just how it goes up and it goes down throughout the days. Besides the line graph though, you do have an option to see it as a bar graph, but I think the line graph is a lot easier to see. It's a lot more aesthetic. Now, if you do go ahead and use these filters and you want to look through these filters every single time, instead of having to, go ahead and type in every single thing for the filters every time you want to make a search, you can just go ahead and set your search filters, go ahead and do the search, and then you can make it into a preset. So you can save the search as a preset, so that way next time you jump onto Dropship.io, you can run over to this section, click on load preset, and you'll be prompted with all of the different settings that you had done previously and saved. Now let's run over to the sales tracker really fast. So right here, I don't have currently anything that I'm tracking because of course we just created this account, but it will give you a few different stores that you can go ahead and check out so you can see what information you can get from them. Now on here, for example, you're going to be getting, let's say, the sales for that same day or for today, the sales for yesterday, the sales for the last week, and the sales for the last month. You also have a bit more information over here with the store info, where it's simply going to tell you how many products are currently in that store. This one that we were just looking at, for example, is supposed to have about 296. And then we have a bit extra store information, which is pretty much how many products the store has. So this store that we were looking at right now currently has 296 products. Now, if we click these little three dots on the side, we can either stop tracking the store or get a bit more insights. But also we have the option to click on the store over here, and it'll take us directly to the website we were looking at. Now, this is the store side of things. Then we can go ahead and click on products, and same thing here. Here, instead of having different stores, we're just simply going to have products. Now, we're going to have the same exact information that we saw earlier, so we don't need to necessarily go through this right now. And then you're also going to have a bit more over here. You have the top stores. So what stores are doing the best right now? It looks like Device Trade is making a revenue of $22 million. That's insane. We also have the top product section over here with the top products that are currently trending and a bit of extra information on them, like the price, the revenue that they're currently bringing in, how many sales, and how many people are tracking them. Not just that, but we also have the creation date. So when was this product uploaded? Then if we click on these three little dots over here, we have the show on Facebook. So it'll take us to the Facebook ad section. Then finally, we have our competitor research. This is where we're going to have all of the different competitors that we can find that are also dropshipping either the same or similar products, or pretty much just any dropshippers. Here it's sorted by products. So it's going to be sorted by products, like you can see over here has the Ultra HD mini projector, but the seller in this case is going to be Emmanuel Home. Same thing goes for the one right under it. It's going to be the same product for these, but it's going to have just different sellers. So you're going to be able to keep track of different competitors selling the same product or similar products. You also have the option to check out the different suppliers. So in this case, AliExpress or AutoDS. the price, the product creation date, and the store creation date. But if we click into this, we're going to get a couple of other details. So we have the selling price over here, which you can actually adjust, and it'll give you a potential profit. Now, this is assuming that you're going to get a certain amount of sales and you're going to sell it at this particular price. Of course, this is going to be based on pretty much your insights on your store and what you're thinking that you can potentially make. Then here you're going to have how much you expect to pay for the product, estimated shipping cost, and the estimated fees, along with the estimated CPA, or how much you can expect to spend for each conversion if you're running ads. Then you have a bit of extra information down here along with your potential profit margin. In this case, it's giving you an estimated 63.36%. Then we have the portfolio, which we saw earlier, but let's go ahead and click into one of these. So the week of February 1st, let's go ahead and click on that. Here we have the different products that were given to us or that Dropship.io recommended on the week of February 1st. So these are some of the different products that they recommended along with some product insights. So we can click on that and then it's going to take us to the product page. Here we can quickly search for the product on either AliExpress, Amazon, Alibaba, Facebook, or Google, like Google Ads. And then we can also, of course, import it directly to our Shopify store or import it to our AutoDS account. Scrolling to the bottom, we have a bit of an overview for the products, the benefits and the drawbacks, along with a saturation score and the different competitors selling the same product. We also have a pretty much social ad section down here where you're going to have the different ads that are currently running for this product, a few more suppliers, and the breakdown of the different numbers, which is pretty much what we saw earlier, and the interest targeting. So if you're running Facebook or TikTok ads, these are some of the interests that you might want to include for your target audience. Then we have more products from this drop. So more products that were recommended at the same time that this product dropped. Now, the last thing I want to show you on the Dropship.io website is going to be the supplier section. So here you have the different suppliers and you have a bit of extra information on them. So you have the years in business, where they're located, how much they ship, how many orders they've gotten, and a bit more information. Also, you have where they ship from. So this one in particular ships from China and a couple of places in the US. Now, as you see here, it is being promoted that you can integrate Dropship.io with AutoDS to be able to actually have your orders fulfilled, because that is something that Dropship.io does not offer. So if you're using Dropship.io and you have everything connected, you can import products, but if somebody comes to your store and places an order, it's still going to be up to you to go ahead and do everything manually. So that kind of opens you up to a little bit of risk for error or for human error. Trust me, it's happened to me before. I'm fulfilling an order manually and I accidentally typed the wrong number and that product goes to somebody completely different. In that case, I lost money, I have an unhappy customer, and I still have to replace my customer's order. So with that being said, one thing that I really want to get out there is the fact that when it comes to dropshipping, it's not always about using the absolute best piece of software or the best app. It's a lot of the times using a combination of the best apps to be able to get the results that you want. So that way you can find the best products, you can find the best suppliers, and overall automate your entire dropshipping business. Meaning you have more time left over at the end of pretty much everything at the end of the day after fulfilling all your orders to be able to continue the important part of product research and marketing. So how can you go ahead and start automating your dropshipping business? Well, that's where AutoDS comes in. So for this, we're going to run over to the AutoDS marketplace. Now on AutoDS, you are going to find a lot of the similar things that you found on Dropship.io, just laid out a bit differently with a couple of other and added features. A few of them notably being, for one, order fulfillment, and two, more ads that you can choose from when you're doing your product research and checking out your competitors. So first off, we're going to go over the handpicked product section, because this has to be one of the best places that you can find the most trending products. Everything that you see here is legitimately handpicked by expert dropshippers with a specific criteria in mind. And one of those things is that these products are trending and currently converting in the last month. So everything on here is currently trending, it's viral, and people are actually looking for it. There's demand. Now let's go ahead and click into one of these really fast. So let's check out. So for this case, let's go ahead and check out this one right here, a fast defrosting tray. So once we click into it, we can see a lot of extra information that can help us decide whether or not this product is right for us or if it's a good product to dropship overall. So for one, you have a potential profit, you have what it's being sold for on average, and you have the amount of orders that have been coming in. Besides that, you have an engagement and a saturation score. Now, the engagement score is going to tell you how many people are engaging with these products or with the ads that are running for these products. So how well is it doing on social media? In this case, you can see that it's pretty active, so it's got a lot of engagement. A lot of people are really resonating with it. Now, the saturation score is going to tell you how saturated the market is with this product, how many people are selling it, how much competition is there out there. Now, remember, before we get into this part, one thing that I always like to say is that when it comes to saturation, yes, some products are going to be harder to sell than others, but really the way that you can see this, or in simpler terms, could be a difficulty scale for your marketing. So the higher the saturation, the better you're going to have to be at marketing this product. Because at the end of the day, if you're good at marketing, you're going to be able to sell water to a fish. It really doesn't matter how saturated the product is. If somebody likes your product, if somebody likes your ad, if somebody likes your marketing, or it resonates with them better than something else or somebody else's, then chances are they're going to purchase your product rather than your competitors. Now, if you scroll down a little bit, you are also going to have the target audience. So if we're running Facebook, Snapchat, or Instagram ads, we can go ahead and take this information and use it to our advantage. We also have a social ad section with the different ads that are running. Now, right now for this particular product, it only has TikTok, but if there are Facebook ads running for the same product, then you're also going to have a Facebook section over here. So you're going to be able to check out different TikTok ads and different Facebook ads. So you can watch it either directly through here, or you can click on see original ad and it'll take you to the TikTok page with this ad. Now, scrolling down, you also have the different competitors that are selling the same product and where they're selling it on. So here, pretty much everybody's on Shopify except for this one. Not sure what this one would be on, but this will tell you whether this product is being sold on Shopify, Wix, WooCommerce, Etsy, Amazon, or wherever. Then you have a bit of extra insights, so some more information on the product itself, and more recommended products that are similar to this one. Now, if we look over here, we also have the import draft. So we can import this directly to our draft section, where we can then go ahead and make any necessary edits before it actually goes live on our store. So let's do that really fast. Let's go ahead and import the draft. Oh, and also you have the different variations down here. So you can see which ones they have and the different prices for each of them. You can see it like that. All right, so let's check out really fast the ad spy section now. So under the ad spy section, we can see all of the different ads that are currently running for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Now, if you want to go specifically to just Instagram, we can click on the Instagram tab, and then we have everything that's going to be running on Instagram. But I like clicking on all because it really gives you a pretty big variety of all of the most trending ads. Now, if we simply just hover over the ads, we can see order now. So we can see their CTA. We can see here, this one has a learn more, and we have a bit more information on the ad itself. So the reactions, the comments, and the shares. Now we can go ahead and click on the CTA that they have. So even though it says order now, we can click on it, and then it'll give us more information on the product. So it gives us the ad itself, it gives us the text, all of the different reactions. So the likes, the loves, the laughs, the surprises, the hearts, the sads, and the angries. So it literally gives you every type of reaction that you can think of, along with how many comments, how many shares, how many views, and an interaction rate in a percentage. So out of everybody that's seen this ad, what's the percentage that have actually interacted with this ad? In this case, it's 29%. We also have it as a little graph over here. Scroll down, we have the ad timeline. So when it was created, when it started, and when it was last seen. In this case, it was today, and it's been live for 12 days. Now, ad information, how long the ad itself is, what language it is, and where it's running. So this one is running on Facebook. Then we can click on order now, and it'll take us to the landing page, or we can click on see original post, and it'll take us to the original Facebook ad. Now, the cool thing about working with AutoDS is that you not only have access to all of these different winning products, but you actually have access directly to the suppliers that are selling these products. So if we run over to the marketplace again, now on the marketplace, you are able to go through all of the different suppliers. So if you want to check out anything that's coming from AliExpress, Amazon, DHgate, or anybody else, you can find through here. But as an added bonus, you have access to private suppliers. These private suppliers are exclusive to AutoDS and have been thoroughly vetted for quality and for shipping speeds. Not just that, but check this out. Let's go ahead and click on the AutoDS suppliers. Once you scroll down, you're going to see these little notes on here. So for one, you have the AutoDS supplier discounted prices, meaning that you do get special pricing for sourcing your products through here. But not just that, you have access to customizable branding, meaning if somebody places an order for this particular product from this private supplier, then you're going to have access to having that product shipped out with a custom thank you card with your logo printed on the back and your logo printed on the invoice itself. That really starts to help add brand recognition, and it adds that little personalized extra touch when your customer sees it. Just think about it. Your customer gets the product, they open it, and they see a little thank you card on there with your logo on the back. That really makes it seem like you're the one that actually shipped it to them, or your warehouse did, but really it's our private suppliers. So that's a really nice added little extra bonus. Now, besides that, we can go ahead and check out the print on demand section, which is something that's completely unique to AutoDS. AutoDS offers both dropshipping and print on demand products. So anything that you see here, you can completely customize. So you can put your logo, you can put your design. If you have a brand that you want to start, you can put all of your different designs on these different products. These range from t-shirts to hoodies, wall decorations, shower curtains, shoes, and a lot more. All of which, again, are completely customizable. So you can make them unique. Nobody else is going to have them. Now, really fast to check out the draft section where we just imported our earlier product to. And here we can see that we have our fast defrosting tray. If we click into it really fast, we're going to have all of the different tabs on here along with a few extras. So here we can see that apparently the description contains a word that we blacklisted. So it's a keyword. That's not a big deal, because simply what that means is that there's a specific word in the description that we don't want to be included in our store. So whether that be, let's say, like a copyrighted word, like a brand or something like that, it could potentially appear on there, and that's why it's giving us this error. So that's something that's really cool. If you're trying to dropship a product that could potentially be copyright, AutoDS will tell you, hold on, don't do that just yet. Make sure you double check everything to see if it is okay to dropship it, or if it's just a word that was included in the description from the supplier. Then we have our title. Now this is unique simply because you have the option to optimize your title with AI directly from within the AutoDS system. Not just that, but you can also do the same thing for your description. So the description that you have for your products, you can go ahead and optimize it with AI directly on the AutoDS page as well. And you also have access to this brand new feature, which is to generate a product page with AI. So not only can you generate an entire fully built Shopify store with AutoDS, you can also generate specific product pages for any product that you want. You can go ahead and do that through here. So all you have to do is go ahead and generate your product page with AI. Of course, you are going to have your AutoDS account linked to your Shopify account, but then you have a bit more information on here. So you have the different shipping methods. So how fast do you want your product to ship? Here we have a product page where we can go ahead and generate it with AI, the entire thing, or we can simply just optimize the description with AI. We have our variants where we have all of the different variations for the same product. And if we click on edit, we have our little pricing calculator that will already take out the fees from the total profit. So currently we have it set to 10% fees with a 30-cent upcharge. Profit potential right now is set to 99%, meaning this product is going to sell for $32.97 and our profit $15.62 is already being considered without the fees. So this is how much you actually take home. So let's say if I want to make a 60% profit, we can see that our selling price is now $26.97. We're making $10.22 in profits, and our 10% is fees, and our 10% in fees are already being taken out. Trust me, that really takes the guesswork out of pricing your products, and it just makes it that much easier, especially when you have to take into consideration all of the different fees. Then we have the images tab where you can go ahead and edit any of the different images, and pretty much that's it. So once you're ready for this product to actually go live on your store and have it start being sold, you can go ahead and click on save and import, and it'll be imported directly to your store where it'll be live and ready for people to purchase. Now, the last thing I do want to show you is the AutoDS pre-built Shopify stores. So if we run over here, we can go ahead and click on add store, go ahead and check out the Shopify store build with AI, continue. And here we can go ahead and actually create a full-on store. So make sure we choose the middle option, use AI to generate a pre-built store, continue, and then we can go ahead and choose any of the niches that we choose. So whether it be fashion and apparel, sports and fitness, or home and garden, AutoDS will go ahead and give us an AI generated pre-built Shopify store with included winning and trending products. So not only do you get the store, you also have products already added to that store in your chosen niche. So how does this work together with Dropship.io? Well, really, you can use each one of the two services by themselves. But again, if you use them in conjunction, if you use them together, you get a lot of more resources, which ultimately, like I said earlier, is what you really want. You don't always want to just go with one app in particular because it's the best one. You want to go with a few different ones because that way you can gain insights from different research, different markets, and just overall, you're going to have different results from both. Combine these two together, you can find a lot of different trending products on Dropship.io, and you can import them to your AutoDS account, where from there you can go ahead and start importing it to all of your different stores, whether that be on Wix, WooCommerce, eBay, Shopify, or wherever else it is that you're selling, and start making sales through there. So that way, when somebody comes to your store and makes a purchase, AutoDS will actually take care of the entire fulfillment process for you. So using Fulfilled by AutoDS, you are going to be able to pay for your products with a loaded balance that you set. So that way, AutoDS takes that money to be able to pay for any products that are ordered. And once the product is ordered, your supplier provides you with a tracking number. AutoDS will take that tracking number, put it into the system, and update your customer with it. So as you can see, there's lots of different powerful tools out there that you can use to your advantage, and even more so if you start combining them together. Now, if you do want to check out AutoDS, you can get started right now for just $1 for the next 2 weeks. So that way you can take advantage of all of the different features that I just showed you and really start to set yourself up for success. So what did you think of today's video? Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of Dropship.io? What do you think of AutoDS? What do you think of using both of them together? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Huge thank you to everyone for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. If you're still here, you're a real one. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and with that, we'll catch you all next time.